Hi everybody. Hopefully that's working all right. And he's there, yeah, that's right. We just get everything set up. I just finished up at World of E-Mobility, checking out some cargo bikes, cargo trucks, electric, everything. And I'm going to cycle back to Amsterdam, but I need to figure out, I don't want to cycle all the way back. Alright, that's all working. Look at that. Holy shit. I don't want to cycle all the way back to Amsterdam. So, give me your opinion, chat. I can either cycle to Haarlem and take the train from there, or I can cycle to Hoofddorp and take the train from there. I want to get down near Amsterdam South, so it would be better to go to Hoofddorp, but I really don't want to miss a sprinter and have to change at Schiphol with a bicycle. That will suck. So, I don't know. So it's either Haarlem, which then brings me into what, like Centraal? Can that bring me into like Sloterdijk or something? I don't know. Haarlem. I'm getting lots of Haarlems on both Twitch and YouTube. So which is better to go to for the purpose of taking a bicycle back to Amsterdam with as few changes as possible? The one that takes the longest. Yeah, thanks, Robin. Oh my god. Haarlem. Everyone just wants to go to Haarlem because Haarlem's nicer. Via Apeldoorn. Okay. Choose start location, your location, Amsterdam South. So apparently I can go to Spaarnwoude and pick up a sprinter to Amsterdam Centraal. Enschede is nice this time of year. I will never ask chat again. You know what? On the edge of Haarlem there is a station called Spaarnwoude. And I prefer taking sprinters with a bike because they have level boarding. It's way easier to get a big e-bike like this onto it. So I guess we're going to go to Haarlem, but not into Haarlem. Let me see if the Fietsersbaan app has that station. The hell did I say it was called? Spaarnwoude. Never heard of it. Station Haarlem Spaarnwoude. Zuid. Fietsklasse. Station Spaarnwoude Noord. Problem is frequency. If you take a smaller station, you have to wait longer for the next. Yeah, it's true. Whatever. We're still going to go to Spaarnwoude. And I'll see what happens. You could go to Westpoort, the industrial area of Amsterdam. How was the event? I was good. I wasn't there for long enough, to be honest. And I met up with Steph the Transpo dude from TikTok. Go check him out if you haven't already. Steph the Transpo dude. It was good to meet up with him because he's a transportation engineer from America who moved to the Netherlands and realized that the way they do traffic engineering in America is totally wrong. Okay, we gaan. Here's an example. This guy taking a picture here of some of the vehicles that were at this thing. These like weird truck bike things. Wait, there seems to be a holdup at Sparnwoude due to a collision? Did you meet interesting people at the festival? You know, I did not meet any of the other people who were supposed to be here. So, I don't know. That's on them. Okay, you're telling me there might be a problem at Sparnwoude? God damn it. Haarlem Sparnwoude. And if I was going to Amsterdam. Trains only go every half hour from there, eh? Fuck, that sucks. But I really would rather be on a sprinter. There are less trains between Haarlem and Amsterdam Central. There was an incident. Oh, well, okay. Well then, if there was an incident, I'm not going anywhere near there. We're going to Hoofddorp. Gaan naar het startpunt. Nee. Oh, come on, you silly thing. We're going to Hoofddorp Station. Made famous by a Not Just Bikes video about business parks. Just going to punch it into the GPS here. Americans seriously do not even know the huge tracts of houses were demolished to the freeways. No, of course they don't. This is never taught. Even traffic engineers like barely acknowledge that that happened. Crazy shit, man. Head village, that's right. It's the head village, Hoofddorp. How was the festival? It was good, although I was not there for nearly long enough. You could test ride all these things, and I didn't test ride anything because I didn't really have time, and I was mostly chatting with people and taking video. Okay, hopefully the Dutch angle is not too bad. Let me just really quickly check before we get on the road. Okay. Okay, I think that's about as good as it's going to get. Let me just see when it... Man, there's a hell of a delay when I go through restreaming to Twitch and YouTube. Okay, that's as good as it's going to get. Okay, now for real, we gaan. Yeah, I think I missed the cargo bike festival part of it. This is the only time I could make it. It was mostly e-mobility stuff that I saw. There were a whole bunch of cargo bikes there. How bad is Amsterdam's housing crisis compared to CA? Do you mean CA in California or CA as Canada? I would say that it's worse in both of those places than it is in the Netherlands. There is a housing crisis here, but it's worse, definitely worse in the Toronto area, Vancouver area, and San Francisco area than it is here, which is really sad. This thing is going to rattle like crazy if I don't do something about it. All right, so we are leaving Vijfhuizen. We're leaving 5 houses to go to Head Village. Yeah, the housing crisis in Toronto in particular, oh my God, it's just a complete mess. Imagine if you worked in Amsterdam and the only housing you could afford was in Tilburg. You had to live in Tilburg, but there was basically no public transportation. And that's the situation that's happening in Toronto. People moving up to like Barrie, but still working in Toronto because it's all they can afford. They call it drive till you qualify, basically. Drive till you qualify for a mortgage. Oh shit, it wants me to go back the other way. What? Is this thing right? Oh. Oh, apparently there's another route. That doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll trust the Vijfhuizen app. Apparently there's another route to get out of here. I thought it was bad in the Netherlands. It is bad in the Netherlands. It's just worse in Toronto and Vancouver. It's crazy. But there's a housing crisis in almost every metro market these days. And most of it all comes back to the 2008 financial crisis, where basically building was just stopped. And we're still working through the lack of housing from that. But then on top of it, a million other reasons why not enough houses were built. Do you think the housing crisis has something to do with your videos, NJB? There are definitely people who have moved to the Netherlands because of my videos. I know this because they've told me. But I'm going to say I was a minor factor. Okay, so apparently I could just ride through here. And this is the fastest way to Hoofddorp. Oh, but this is very uncomfortable over these metal plates that they put in to bring the construction equipment for the show. Ouch. Ow. Actually, the most interesting thing at the mobility show was the electric construction equipment. I don't know if you'll see it here as I go around. But like, that's just stuff for the trade show. They have like full-on like cranes and stuff that are all, and diggers and such that are all electric, and it's so amazing to watch them work because they're like almost silent. You can just hear the hydraulics. It's so weird. I can't wait until construction equipment is electric. Ah, shit. Took that bump a little too hard. Ugh. All right, minor technical difficulties. That's why it's good to have the streaming rig in my backpack, so, because I bet it would have come flying off when I hit that bump. All right. Just see what things are doing here. Come on. Okay, that's fine. All right, sorry about that. I was just checking equipment battening down the hatches. Let's go. Anyway, I know there's people asking about getting a job here. I mean, it really depends what industry you're in. Fresh out of school, I don't know. I mean, the thing is, it was hard for me to find a job here, and my wife, and we've already worked in many different countries before and had specialization, so it's definitely not easy, but it really depends on what industry you're in. Oh, was I supposed to go somewhere? Oh, that's what it's trying to get me to do. It's trying to get me to go up to that bridge. Okay, now I understand my GPS. There was like this squiggle of lines and I couldn't understand what it was doing. What bike is this, please? This is a Gazelle. Heavy duty H5, I think it is? I don't remember. It's a fairly expensive e-bike. We had various other e-bikes and had problems with them and stuff. Some of them served us well. But we decided to just get like one really good e-bike, and that's this. Which I bought it for whenever I go out filming for NJB, I take this bike. It's really, really good. And I can get pretty much everywhere in the Netherlands with it. Oh, for Christ's sake. We got spammers on Twitch. Give me a second. I don't think I have my mods on Twitch here. God, I hate spammers and live streams. What a pain in the ass. Oh, it's a raid, not spam. Oh, okay. Raiding is good. Good, I didn't spam them. I didn't block them. Cool. Raids. I appreciate the raid. Who's it from? Who's the raid from? I don't see on the restream, unfortunately. We almost got attacked for being friendly. Correct. All right. From Eve Bonnet. Oh, cool. Thanks. Thanks for the raid. Awesome. Normally my Twitch chat is so much smaller than my YouTube chat that when Twitch chat explodes, it's because of spammers, but every once in a while it's a raid. So, welcome everybody who just joined. I'm cycling here in the Netherlands, coming home from the eWorld Expo trade show in Vijfhuizen. I'm trying to get back to Amsterdam. I don't want to cycle all the way back to Amsterdam because I already cycled all the way out. So I'm going to Hoofddorp train station and I'll take the train from there. That's the plan. And if you don't know, I have a YouTube channel called Not Just Bikes about urban planning, urban mobility, and this is one of my live streams. Unrelated, I suppose. Wow, this is a nice bridge over the highway, but boy, is it loud. I know exactly where this is. Yeah, that's funny. Wait, you're back out. How was it? Yeah, the trade show was good. Lots of like wacky electric vehicles. It was really interesting, actually. You could test ride them as well, but I didn't really get a chance as I was mostly chatting with people and taking video. But it was fun. This is correct for Hoofddorp. Yeah, I hope so, because that's where we're going. I'm using the Fietsersbond app for bike directions, which gives the best bike directions for the Netherlands, way better than Google Maps. And I trust their directions. This is the right way to go for Hoofddorp. Also, if you're still coming to Atlanta, let me know. I'm coming through Atlanta, but I'm getting in at like 9 p.m. and leaving the next morning at 9 a.m. So I don't really have time to do anything, unfortunately. When are you next posting on Not Just Bikes? Well, the new video is already out on Nebula and Patreon, but it'll come out on YouTube on Monday. But if you're subscribed to Nebula, go to nebula.tv/notjustbikes, and the latest video is already there. Or if you're on my Patreon. Hi, cows. Yeah. We're cycling by cows. Well, this is kind of nice. This path is very narrow. It must be fairly old because they don't build them this narrow anymore. But it's nice. Cows near the bike path is both Netherlands things, yeah. Yeah, it is actually amazing how quickly in the Netherlands, because of the way they design their cities, how quickly you can go from like an urban area to like, boom, you're next to cows. There's not like a long, drawn out, sprawling suburbs. It's just the city ends, the rural part starts. Yeah, you never know when you need to get to a cow fast. That was a line from the collab I did with Climate Town. That was good fun. How was the expo? Oh man, everyone's gonna ask me that, aren't they? It was good. I put a couple of pics up on Twitter too, if you want to take a look. Not just bikes on Twitter. Nice and quiet out here though, this is peaceful. I do like how many canals there are in the Netherlands. You're like always cycling next to one when you're out in the country, and it just makes it pleasant. Especially when they put the bike path along the canals like this. It's really nice. Are you new at this? No. Anyway, if you're wondering why I'm answering questions that you might not see, it's because I'm multi-streaming to YouTube and Twitch. So I answer questions from both YouTube and Twitch chat. Although I don't answer that many questions because I'm mostly paying attention to where I'm going. But any Twitchers who don't know who I am, check out Not Just Bikes on YouTube. The live streaming is a minor part, although I do like doing it. This is interesting. I like the way they do these road crossings. It's quite safe. What do you think of the Danish language? I try not to think about the Danish language, because I live in the Netherlands where they speak Dutch. You should probably have some commands on Twitch. Maybe. I think I don't know. I'm sure if you do !YouTube, it comes up with something, doesn't it? I set up commands on Twitch a while ago, but it's been too long. I'm too old for Twitch, man. What do you think of the Dutch language? What do you think of the Norwegian language? Dutch is fine. It's super easy to learn. I don't know why people say it's not easy to learn. The hardest part about learning Dutch is that many Dutch people speak English, so it's hard to get someone to talk to you while you're learning. Whoa, you have a lot of subs, yeah. That's why it's always funny when people come in and find me via Twitch, because I don't know how many followers I have on Twitch. It's not very many. And then they find out I'm a YouTuber, and then they go to the YouTube channel and they're like, oh, you have over like 800,000 subscribers. Do you still get people switching over to English once they detect a trace of accent? No. People don't switch to English with me anymore, unless I really screw up. I can speak Dutch well enough that most Dutch people will just continue speaking to me in Dutch. And on the occasion that they speak to me in English, I will respond to them in Dutch. And then they'll respond to me in English, and then I'll respond to them in Dutch. And then after a couple of back and forths, they get the idea and they respond to me in Dutch. But the vast majority of people do not switch anymore because my Dutch is good enough. is definitely a very narrow path for the Netherlands. Yeah, it really is, eh? It's funny, like, if this were in Toronto, oh, this is good. We crossed the busy road with a tunnel. Tunnels are always best for cyclists because you get speed going down, which helps you on the way up, as opposed to a bridge where it's harder to go up. Inburgering achieved. Well, I have passed all of my inburgerings exams. The only thing I need to do now is wait until I've been here for 5 years, which will be up in July, I think. That was nice. You got some single family homes here, maybe semi-detached. This is pretty suburban, but it's nice. Oh, are you getting citizenship? Yes, I am. That is the intention. Yeah. See, look at this. Like, it's possible to make suburbs that don't suck, right? Like, this is a suburb. There were detached homes over here. Here, there's like terraced row homes all together. It's got a nice bike path like this. You can get around without driving. Like, this is the way you should build suburbs. The Noord-Zuid line is celebrating its 5th birthday. Yeah, we moved here just after the Noord-Zuid line opened. Yeah, man, I used to hate suburbia. I hated the suburbs, but I realized it's not, I don't have a problem with suburbs fundamentally. I have a problem with car-dependent suburbs, which suck. What is this? Does it want me to go under that? Or over it? What the hell? Is this is like a bicycle overpass and an underpass? What a bizarre thing. And I'm not entirely sure which way my GPS is trying to send me. It's not super clear. The map is not super clear in this part, but I think it's under. That's my guess. This is crazy, man. This is like highway infrastructure level for bikes. It's actually a little bit weird how, like, I feel like they would design it differently if this were new. Under, yeah. Thanks. Yeah, this looks right. That's so bizarre. There's a lot of bike paths around here. Have you been to Brunswick, Germany? No. Why would I go to Brunswick, Germany? Actually, never thought about going there. But this is a good example of how things are designed in the Netherlands, that like people on bicycles stay at ground level and then cars are above. Cars go over. And look at how freaking like comfortable and safe this is to cycle. We just crossed 2 major roads, or major for the Netherlands, I guess. And like we have not interacted with cars at all. Like, this is the way it should be. And this is like a suburb, right? This is like the edge of Hoofddorp. It's not hard to build this stuff, but other cities just don't, and it's so infuriating. But having like this separated paths like this, but not just like through a park for fun, for like a recreational trail, but actually get you to where you're going. I mean, that's why so many people cycle here, right? Love your YouTube channel. Thanks so much. In Oslo, there's a lot of cars going underground level and tunnel and stuff. Yeah, you're pretty much in the center now. Am I? Yeah, is it that close? It still looks pretty suburban, but I guess it is Hoofddorp. I want to get out to Oslo, actually. I want to make a video about Oslo because there's a lot of really good changes that are happening there. And what kind of bike do I ride? It is a Gazelle e-bike, Dutch brand. I don't remember the exact model, actually, which I probably should because I bought it not that long ago, but it is an expensive e-bike. This was our big purchase. But considering how much we cycle, it's well worth it, especially since I use it for going out and filming for my YouTube channel. He's in Hoofddorp already, there you go. What's your favorite part of Toronto infrastructure-wise? Oh, Jesus, I don't know. I like the streetcars personally, but they're so implemented so poorly in Toronto. It's ridiculous. I don't even have like signal priority most of the time. Hey cows, what's up? Don't get too close. You just keep being lawnmowers. Nice windmill. Are you going to throw it in the trash after you buy a new one? No! That was a hypothetical. Oh man. You mentioned that some urban designers watch your vids for coursework. As any government's municipalities getting orange built. You know, the funny thing is, like, most urban planners know the stuff I talk about already. Although, I mean, they still learn some things that, I mean, I'm always learning stuff that's different about how they do things here too. But yeah, it's making a difference for sure. RM Transit just dropped an Oslo video. Oh man, should have warned me. Yeah, I got to get to Oslo sometime. But urban planners mostly know this stuff. The biggest challenge is the public being so ignorant about urban planning. So hopefully the channel helps with at least that part a little bit. Those guys are getting their fishing gear, packing it up. Why did its Netherlands change its flag to red instead of keeping it orange? I actually don't know the history of it, but I know that I really prefer the Dutch flag with the orange instead of the red. I think it looks really cool because I love the color orange. Unfortunately, flying that flag, the Prince's flag it's called in the Netherlands, is kind of like flying the Confederate flag in the United States. It's like kind of been taken over by racists, which really pisses me off because it's a really nice flag. But obviously I'm not going near that with a 10-foot pole. Stupid racists ruining everything. Paul Redmond. Oh, hey Paul, how's it going? It's funny that I saw your message there because I wasn't looking at chat. Oh shit, I'm gonna stop. Okay, so this is the first like major road we've had to actually cross at a level crossing. And we don't have priority because you can see the triangles are pointing towards us, like the yield triangles, shark's teeth they call them. So we have to yield to cars. It's going to happen every once in a while. First interaction with cars. Yeah, pretty good, eh? They can go that long in a suburban area, a rural area even, well, kind of. It's near the airport. And that's our first interaction with cars. Notice there's like a car road over there. Although, is that actually, I mean, you could also ride your bike there. Is that actually a fietspad? I don't know. But then there's this nice fietspad here on this side. Hey, Baritone, thanks for the €2. Hoofddorp has a Smullers for a burger. Well, I'm not going staying in Hoofddorp. I'm just getting a train. I didn't want to cycle all the way back to Amsterdam. That wasn't even a complex interaction to have with cars. No, it wasn't at all. It was just a, you know, and actually by North American standards, that's an extremely minor road. But it had like an island in the center, the refuge island to wait. It was, yeah, I mean, this is the thing that pisses me off so much when people in North America say, oh, people in the Netherlands only ride bikes because it's flat or whatever excuse they come up with. I'm like, no, they ride it because it's safe and convenient. And people here didn't ride bikes very often in the 1970s. And they do now. And it sure as hell didn't get more flat since the 1970s. They just made it safer. Okay, now we're in the city. Apparently it's a two-way fietspad. It wants me to go the wrong way around the roundabout, is that right? And I have priority here. Yeah, okay. How do you like the UK? I lived in the UK for 6 years. I like it well enough. I find it's still too car-centric in the cities. Public transportation can be good in some cities in the UK. I lived in London and worked in Cambridge, which is a little bit weird. But I enjoyed the UK. Housing prices in London are just off the charts though, and it's not the best place to live with kids because of how expensive it is. Oh, dude's having a lot of trouble with his motorcycle. How often do you have to charge your e-bike? You know, it's funny, I wanted to order like the larger battery for this e-bike, but they didn't have them in stock, so I ordered the smallest one, and we only charge it like every, like, I don't know, 6-7 days. Depends on how much we do. I mean, I came out with a full battery, cycled all the way out here from Amsterdam for what, like over an hour? And then it's still like more than 3/4 battery. Which has the better food, UK or Netherlands? Well, I like chicken tikka masala. I guess that counts as UK. Actually, I like the UK. I like, you know what I really like in the UK? What I really miss is Sunday roast. Okay, what am I supposed to do here? I'm going to left and then right and another underpass. See, man, I just love this. This is so much easier to cycle because I do live streams when I go back to Toronto, right? And I can't look at chat, and I'm like constantly surrounded by noise, and there's so many stoplights. And then look at this shit. This is so awesome. Do you think the pedestrian space in the Netherlands is too small? Maybe, I don't know. Sometimes it is, but at the same time, you got to remember, like, you can still use the fietspad if you need to, and people on wheelchairs will use the fietspad because this is way better for a wheelchair user than a sidewalk. So, when you consider that, I don't think it's too bad, but there are times when the sidewalk is too small for sure. We're at Hoofddorp already. That was super fast, actually. All right. Now, I need to buy a ticket for the bicycle because you get charged for taking a bike. And actually, I've never done that with an OV chip card, but I assume you can just do it from the machine. Give me a second to find my OV chip card. It's actually pretty busy today. I didn't expect it to be quite this busy, but I guess it is a Saturday. Okay, let's see how this works. I'm assuming tap my OV chip card and then do laden overige producten. Een fietskaartnaal. En vandaag geldig. Yeah, oh, it won't just charge it to my OV chip card? That kind of sucks. Whatever. Pass it is. $7.50 a day for what it's worth. Just a pen, and hey, thanks for the $1.99 US. That's awesome, man. Thanks. Let me find my credit card now, or PIN pass. Do the business one. This is a business expense. Even geduld alstublieft. And now the OV chip card again. I really do wish that it just charged it to my OV chip card though, eh? Okay. Done. Take a bike on the train. And hopefully they don't give me shit about filming in the train station. Sometimes they do. I have permission from Nederlandse Spoorwegen to film on trains, but it's kind of like I don't have like a piece of paper with me. So they might give me shit about that. We'll find out. Okay. But let's see what train I want to get. I want to go to either Zout or Amsterdam. Just tell them you're a big thing on the internet. Yeah, that's actually how I got permission in the first place. Contacted their PR department. Okay, I got 11 minutes Sweet. 11 minutes to make a sprinter, which I want, to Amsterdam Zuid, platform 3. Awesome. We'll see if I can keep streaming. If not, I might have to shut it down, but we'll see. Platform 3. Is that just stairs? Shit. Where's the lift? I haven't been to Hoofddorp in ages, and when I'm normally here, I'm not taking a bike with me. Anyone know where the lift is? The other side. Yeah, where's the other side? Is that side over there doesn't have shit. Oh, it's this one here. And that's platform 3 and 4, but that's, yeah, also stairs, so I gotta go around. Okay, you're right across the street. To the right? Where to the right? Oh, over there. Oh, gewoon in de normale. Oh, yeah. Let's see if I can find the lift. Just up here. Okay. Kind of weird hearing Dutch on YouTube, huh? Yeah. Well, my Dutch is not the best Dutch. I still have a Canadian accent, but you know what? It's all right. Don't forget to check in. Yeah. I won't forget that. So this is platform 3 and 4, right? It is a pain in the ass bringing a bike this big on the train. I don't normally do it. I just really didn't feel like cycling all the way back. Yeah. Okay, this is easy enough. Sweet. This is actually not the train we take. We take the next one. This one goes to Lelylaan, Sloterdijk. Actually, maybe I should just go to Lelylaan. No. I'll go to Zuid. Why does it make that noise? Oh, because it thinks somebody's going in behind me. But it was just my bike being too long. So the machine complained, made that loud noise. Like I'm trying to skip the because the machine is dumb. Was allowed to take the train, a bike on the train during rush hour? No. So I couldn't do this in rush hour. Oh man, the train is zooming. I guess he's not stopping. I'm just going to move it out of the way of these people and avoid filming people without their permission too, which I generally like to do. This is not my train. My train is the next one at 17:52, so actually a bit early. Do you guys have high-speed trains in Amsterdam? Yeah. Not a lot of them. They mostly focus on frequency in the Netherlands as opposed to speed. But you can get the Tally, Eurostar, the south line out of Amsterdam into Belgium is up to 300 kilometers an hour. But east is not. It's only 200, and most trains go 160. These are the sprinter trains, which are the stopping trains that stop at lots of different stations, but I prefer them with bikes because you see they have level boarding. You don't have to go up stairs to get on, and that's way easier when you're carrying a bike. The high-speed rail is actually right here, but it doesn't stop at Hoofddorp. No, it does not stop at Hoofddorp. The high-speed rail goes right through. I don't know, maybe we'll get a chance to see a high-speed train go through, but I don't think so. Leg space is terrible though on Sprinters. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. The new Sprinters are pretty good. The flirt trains from Alstom. I've been pretty happy with them. But they're really not, you're not meant to be on them for a long time. Sprinters are meant to be like, you're on for a few stations. They're not the intercity trains. That is the business park that my business parks video is about. And this is the one I was blown away by, like how nice a business park by the airport can be. And you can see that's a bus-only road, like for the buses to enter and exit, and you board them at the same level as the trains here. But there's also another bus route that goes out the other way. We use flirt trains in Norway too. Yeah, flirt trains are common all over Europe, and actually many other parts of the world too. I'm sure RM Transit, if he was here, could tell you everywhere that uses flirt trains. They're actually really good trains. They're really flexible. They're good as just like everyday regional trains. Love that business parks video. Yeah, it was actually one of my favorites, honestly. I had all these plans for other videos. I got back from that business park and I canceled all my other plans. I told my editor, drop everything, we're making this video. This train is stopping a long time here. It's interesting. Bakfietsen are only allowed if you can remove the buck and it's 85 by 85 by 85. Yeah, you can't really take bakfietsen on a train, which is also one of the reasons I brought this bike out instead of the bakfietsen. How long does the train wait? Not normally this long. Next Not Just Bikes video is already out on Nebula and Patreon. It's coming out on YouTube on Monday. Hij heeft geen bakfiets, maar ik heb een bakfiets, maar niet nu. Yeah, I can show you the bike. I'm kind of attached here. Oh, shit. All right. That's the bike. And no, that's not a high-speed train. That was only about 160 kilometers an hour or less. Those trains don't go faster than that. I don't know what this track's rated at, but it's definitely not. That was definitely not high-speed. I'm going to turn the bike around so I'm not filming people here. No need to get kicked out of the train station for filming. I really should get Nederlandse Spoorwegen to write me a letter that officially allows me to film in the train stations, instead of an email from their PR person that says it should probably be fine. All right, so I am taking the Sprinter to Almere Centrum, leaving at 17:52. I think it's actually waiting there at a red signal right now. How long did you study Dutch? Do you enjoy it? Yeah, it's been a couple of years with a tutor, one-on-one. It's been good. The new intercity trains will go 200 kilometers an hour. Yeah, that's right. The new ICNGs. I gotta make a video about that. I went and filmed the ICNG, but I haven't made the video about it yet. The 1756 Sprinter to Almere is cancelled. Are you kidding me? It's not showing that in 9292. The 1752 is cancelled. The 1756 is cancelled, but the 1752 is not. It says so on the sign, yeah? No, that's the 56, not the 52. Why did you choose Amsterdam of all places? I have a YouTube channel about that, not just bikes. Might be your delayed 52, yeah. Actually, shit, it looks like it might have been canceled. Let me check. What is this train then? Now we're gonna find out. This is Amsterdam South, Almere Centrum. Right.
Fietsplek voor, hè?
Ja, oh, er is een fietsplek daar? Oké.
Tot de bijgraaf.
Dankjewel. Oh yeah. There's a door that specifies it's for bikes. Goed. Perfect, jongen. All right. Good. Can we check out the business park instead? No, not today. All right. That's the toilet, yeah. Well, it is right next to the toilet, but I could probably go over to that one. But again, I'm trying to kind of stay away from people, give people a little bit of privacy. They don't need their lives live streamed. Are you going to use the new intercity trains that will start service this year? I mean, yeah, when I take the train. Hey, a train, this channel really is not just bikes. Correct. So it should just be 2 stops, Schiphol Airport, and then Amsterdam Zuid. There's a whole bunch of construction going on at Amsterdam Zuid, so hopefully we don't get delayed.
Welkom in de sprinter naar Almere Centrum. Eerste station waar we zullen stoppen is Schiphol Airport.
Yes, that's what I just said. Now let me take the phone out of the holder here. Maybe it's easier for me to read chat. It'll be interesting to see if the stream holds up in the tunnel too. How much is your journey? I actually don't know. I just tapped in. What jobs allow you to travel around the world? Lots of them, especially sales jobs, although I worked in product management. Why is it called Amsterdam Cargo Bike Festival when it's in Almere? It wasn't called Amsterdam Cargo Bike Festival, and it also wasn't in Almere. It was in Vijfhuizen. Do you understand Dutch just as well as English? No, but I do understand Dutch, just not as well as English. That's cool, you have 2 smartphones for chat. Well, I have, this is my normal phone, and then this is my streaming phone that I use for chat. And I have an unlimited LTE plan through T-Mobile that I use for the streaming, but the reason why I'm tethered to my phone is I'm also using my normal phone plan as an extra. So it can use both in case I lose signal from one of them. What's your opinion on kangaroos? Like Stefan. Oh my god. I hope I didn't miss anybody's super chats. I should actually check that now that I can check YouTube. Because I feel really bad when somebody pays for a super chat and I don't answer them. Well, YouTube's not letting me see the past super chats, so that's not helpful, YouTube. Here we are at Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. I like how the airport is not like just a destination, it's a transportation hub. So you can transfer.
Dit is de sprinter naar Amsterdam-Zuid, Amsterdam-Rai, Duivendrecht.
You should have gone to Lelyland, yeah. It's getting crowded. It's going to be a bitch to get the bike out of here. I'll just keep the camera here, keep people's privacy a little bit. But we'll be at Amsterdam's out in less than 7 minutes. Out of the tunnel. stream survived the tunnel. Nice. Load it up myself. I want to see.
Deur opent.
I love going faster than the cars on the train. Suckers.
Het volgende station is Amsterdam Zuid. Station Amsterdam Zuid.
Let's see how we're going to get out of here. Thankfully, a lot of people leaving Amsterdam's out. Sweet, that wasn't too bad. There's a lot of people to get out of Amsterdam South. I'll wait for the next lift though. Maybe we can look around a little bit. GPS updated, nice. That took a while, but I'm kind of not surprised. It still amazes me how quiet this highway is considering we're right next to it. That guy noticed that I was waiting with the bike and was trying to frantically hit the button. I'm like, no, it's all right. But you still use GoPros after your one tweet about GoPros? No, I don't use GoPros anymore. Sounds loud on stream, maybe just the mic. Yeah, it could be. They are planning on burying this to make it a tunnel. Oh, they're actually doing a huge amount of work here at Amsterdam South. The Eurostar is going to come in here eventually. Anyone in here? No, good. So the Eurostar is going to terminate here at Amsterdam South, which is like the financial district for Amsterdam. I actually really like it here. I know some people don't like it because it's very modern, but I love it here at Amsterdam South. I think it's well done. Okay. I mean, it's so funny, I never take a bike on the train. It's such a pain in the ass. But it's still possible. Any plans for taking the Eurostar? Not anytime soon. I've taken it many times though. We used to live in Belgium too, right? And the UK? Alright, I'm going to be ending the stream pretty soon because I'm where I needed to go. But maybe we can at least see a tram before we go. Where's the closest tram? Stadionweg of Beethovenstraat? Anyway, let me get out of the train station first. I mean, it's almost 50% of train travelers in the Netherlands arrive by bicycle. So it's extraordinarily common. They don't want people to take their bicycles on the train though, because if 50% of the riders took a bicycle, it would be crazy. So there are giant bicycle parking garages at the stations. This station in particular has 3 underground bicycle parking garages. So this is Zuidplein, as you can tell by the bicycle parking garage sign. And this is financial district. There's some bigger buildings to the south here, but it's all pedestrianized on both sides of the station. It's totally awesome. So you don't step out of the station and suddenly you're like taxi rank and busy road and shit. It's really nice. All right, I think I'm going to go out to, I can ride a bike here now. I think I'm going to go out to Beethovenstraat. We'll end on a tram, and then I can cycle home from here. It's so nice, yeah, right? So that's one underground bicycle parking garage there in Zuidplein. You can tell, you see there's 81 spots left. But the best one is this one over here at Stravinskylaan, which is just phenomenally beautiful even by Dutch standards. And my underground parking garages video has some footage of it. All these bikes parked here are not supposed to be here. You're supposed to park in that parking garage right there, where it says Stravinskylaan. And that is a stunningly gorgeous bicycle parking garage. But I'm not going to take you there because they have a real problem with filming in there. They get super upset. And I don't have my permission slips with me. Yeah, it's an extremely nice place. It really is. And I know people shit on it sometimes because it's like modern buildings, modern architecture. Let me give you a view of it here. But like, it's just so nice here. Like, and it's all pedestrianized and like, I get that it doesn't have like the appeal of the 17th century canals, but like, this is nice. And you're not covered in cars. There's just that one road there, Stravinskylaan, that has tram and buses. I guess we could have seen a tram there. It's nice. Does Amsterdam have low crime? Yes. Okay. I think the closest tram is here. I'm a little out of my way, but gotta end on a tram if we can, right? That's the rules of the stream. It's getting a little dark. Hopefully the camera holds up. I know these sports cams don't love it. Hey, look at this. This is somebody who's in a wheelchair bike. And then I get Americans telling me that we can't make things car-free or low-car because there's people in wheelchairs. There's a person in a wheelchair right there on a bicycle. Low crime is relative compared to the US, yes. Compared to the rest of the country, no. Amsterdam does not have a high crime rate even compared to the rest of the Netherlands. It really does not. Okay. Well, thanks everybody. We're going to end here. And maybe I can get a view of... Oh, they've reopened that down there. I don't know how long that's been reopened. Anyway, yeah, this is Beethovenstraat. It was recently redesigned, actually. Take a look at this. This is actually interesting. You see how they have the bike lane here, and you see here the cars cross, right? You notice the bike lane curves this way to the left of the frame here, where these people are cycling now. They do this so that a car can wait there. So a driver pays attention to the bike lane, then can stop, and then can pay attention to the road merging in, and the same way coming in. They pay attention to crossing the road, stop for the bike lane, they're not interfering with the rest of traffic, then they can cross. Like, this is an incredibly safe crossing. When people in America say that bike lanes are a bad idea because there's some morons that will say we shouldn't build bike lanes, protected bike lanes, because you can get right hooked by a car, right? Turning right, visibility, whatever. This is how you design it safely. Like, nobody's getting hit by a car here, despite the fact that this is a totally separate bike lane with trees in between. They do this to keep the intersection safe. This stream is like being there. That's the point. That's why I do these things. Because I feel like some of this stuff, you can't appreciate it unless you see it in context. You see, like, the whole ride. Then you understand, like, why this is all so much safer. If I just took a picture of this, you wouldn't get it. Anyway, I don't know if we're going to get a tram here, but I'll wait for a little bit later. Riding on the back of her friend's bike, checking her phone, listening to music. I mean, dude, this is a better way to live. Yeah, the Citizen Hotel is new, right? And this building here is relatively new. This one. And this one here is brand new. They're building a lot down here. This bike path was blocked off for a while. I haven't been through here in a little while. Anyway, oh, here's our tram. All right, good. We got a tram. And then a tram. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for coming out. That was kind of a fun stream to get on the train as well. What's a Bolt car? It's basically an Uber. It's a taxi. This seems so civilized. Yes, it is. Let me really quickly see if I can raid somebody. Cue my rant for why doesn't Twitch have a raid button. Mikey is streaming. That could be a good one. Oh, there's actually quite a lot of people streaming now. There's our tram. I'm going to raid Mikey. M-I-E-K-I-I. M-I-E-K. Thanks for coming out, everyone. Twitch users, you're going to be sent over to Mikey, who streams. He delivers Uber Eats. The last I checked, he still did, on a bicycle in New York City. He's well worth watching, actually. Fantastic streamer. Yeah, thanks everyone for the stream. I'm just going to shut it down now and